If you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court. You could be found guilty of the offense, which is the state jail felony. So you would be a convicted felon. And you could go to the Jefferson County Jail for up to 1 year. Do you understand, Tyson? Obviously, you shouldn't have been out past curfew. It looks like you've been doing well on your probation. You need to keep doing well. Don't have any other hiccups like this, because if you do, you're going to end up in here. I'll see that you got this opportunity today, and it probably won't go as well next time. Okay.
Yeah, the state's proceeding on the lesser offense of attempted in this
Okay.
case, and further seeking to punish that attempted state jail under 1244 as a misdemeanor.
Punishment as a misdemeanor or conviction as a state jail, punishment as a misdemeanor.
Yes, ma'am.
So regular 1244. Okay, thank you. And you're DeMarc Cole.
Yes, ma'am.
And will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
He does, Judge.
Mr. Cole, in cause number 25 DCCR 0282, the state has elected to proceed on the lesser offense of an attempted giving false information for license registration, which is a state jail felony. And that's from November 8th of 2024. And how do you plead to that charge?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty because you did what they've charged you with?
Yes, ma'am.
I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Lewis?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
And it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 1-year deferred probation. Okay. This says Class A misdemeanor punishment with a 3rd-degree felony conviction. That's not correct. That's the paperwork. It's a state jail
It's
felony
state,
because
yes,
it's,
Yes, Judge, that's incorrect.
but there is no conviction at this, or there is, y'all click
No.
deferred.
No, this,
So it's deferred.
It's deferred.
it is deferred, no conviction at this time.
That's right, Judge.
So 1244 doesn't mean anything right now. Y'all
Then-
just are agreeing to a state jail felony probation.
Right. to me.
If he violates, then it's whatever it is.
Okay.
I mean, are y'all agreeing now, though, if he violates the state jail felony, that it's for sure going to be a 1244 punishment?
Judge, yes, because this is essentially a misdemeanor.
Yeah, we just couldn't get it.
This is a misdemeanor. He
Okay.
tried to register a vehicle that he shouldn't have.
Sure.
registered.
So I just want to make sure if something does happen and he comes back, that the paperwork kind of looks like it's supposed to. So it's a Class A misdemeanor punishment. And really, there's no conviction, so I'm going to just not mark that at all.
Okay,
But what I'm going to do, with everyone's permission, is make a notation on the
Okay.
agreed punishment recommendation page that if there is a violation, the state agrees to 1244. Correct?
Yes, no
Both of
objection.
you agree that, okay.
yeah, no objection.
No, it's still a state jail felony. They're just agreeing to something, hopefully, that we'll never have to get to, right?
Yes, ma'am.
It is a lesser included. It's attempted. It's an attempted. It's one less because it's an attempted. I just added that if it's a violation of probation, the state agrees to 1244 misdemeanor punishment. That's everybody's agreement.
No
Yes,
objection.
Judge.
Okay. So the agreement then is for that 1-year deferred probation. There would be a $250 fine. You would be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. Do you understand?
Yes.
And what the agreement is that if you violate your probation, you could be brought back in to court. You could be found guilty of the state jail felony, which will be a state jail felony conviction. And you could go under this agreement to the Jefferson County Jail for a period of not to exceed 1 year. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
State tenders number one.
No objection, Judge.
It's admitted. Any evidence that Mr. Cole is not competent?
No objection.
Any reason not to go forward with sentencing based on the nature of that plea?
Not at all, Judge.
Sorry, hear me too. You would have thought a snake jumped out at me. I was ready to run. All right. I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily.
Yes, sir.
Find to the attempted state jail felony freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation. I think we can do 1 year. I think 2 years is the minimum on a state jail, right?
But we can do a 1 year, we could, 2 years is the max probation, but we can do a lesser of 1 year. probation.
Not for a state jail felony. 2 to 5 on a state jail felony.
Well, but
Y'all are-
but we're punishing it as a misdemeanor, which the misdemeanor punishment range applies. We're limited, when we punish it as a misdemeanor, we're limited to the misdemeanor punishment range.
Yeah. Does that make sense to you, Jody?
We've
Okay.
done it before, just trying to remember how I wrote it.
So it's gonna be I mean, it's a state jail felony, but no matter what,
If punished. as a
it's
misdemeanor.
going to be punished as a misdemeanor. Even if a violation, there would be a state jail felony conviction, but the punishment, if violated, would be misdemeanor. So we'll do misdemeanor punishment at this point of the 1 year deferred probation with the $250 fine. And so if you follow all of these rules and conditions, this is a great opportunity. You don't have the conviction on your record.
Yes, sir.
If you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court. You could be found guilty of the offense, which is the state jail felony. So you would be a convicted felon. And you could go to the Jefferson County Jail for up to 1 year. Do you understand? All right, I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed. And so you've waived your right to appeal. If you'll just have a seat here in the courtroom, probation will call you up to her desk when she's ready to go over your paperwork.
Yes, ma'am.
All right,
Thank you.
good luck to you, sir.
Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Good morning, you're Isaiah Tyson.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is 25 DCCR 1538. And then we've got 22-40817 and 22-40818.
Judge, if
Go
we could
ahead.
take a quick break and let me talk to Ms. Holmes, I think we might be able to sort this out today. I'll just let you know, my review of the new case indicates it probably does not need to proceed much further.
Okay.
And I'd like to discuss one option with her.
Let me hold those then.
Okay.
Have a seat. Wait for Ms. Holmes to visit with you. All right, tested clean, Mr. Tyson. So what is the announcement?
Judge, I reviewed, the main allegation is a new evading motor vehicle charge. I reviewed it. It's about a 4-block evading where he stayed in the car. He essentially drove to his house. A passenger fled. He had no drugs or anything in the car. He had no warrants. It was, 30 minutes after curfew is probably my biggest concern with him driving around with somebody. But he was particularly cooperative with law enforcement and actually helped them out as far as, what else? The other person in the car. After looking at it, I don't think it's something that demands revocation or excessive punishment. He did have 5 days in jail. If the court's okay with that, with him tested clean today, I will accept that as a sanction for time served.
So I'm looking at the motion and really it's other than some fees, it's everything that had to do with that stop.
And he's been on probation for several years and has been successful as far as I can tell. Judge.
So is your intention then,
It's a new case.
okay. So I'll sign that dismissal and then,
And I guess the motions as well, or do we need to do something that's an agreement?
it's up to you. I mean, you can.
I'll just follow dismissal. Drew.
So I'm gonna sign dismissals in both of the motions and the new case. Mr. Tyson, obviously you shouldn't have been out past curfew. It looks like you've been doing well on your probation. You need to keep doing well. Don't have any other hiccups like this, because if you do, you're gonna end up in here. I'll see that you got this opportunity today and it probably won't go as well next time, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, good luck to you. You're free to go.
And he's able to remove the GPS
Yes,
monitor.
yeah.
How do I get it removed?
Go to the place where you got it.
Where you got it.
Okay.
They'll, if you'll make a notation, where, did you get it at Johnny's?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, it will send them a memo that says that you can have it removed today, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Where facts meet emotion, justice finds its voice. To witness more real minutes seconds courtroom moments, subscribe to Justice Reigns.